Hey guys, Broheen here from the Gamer Emporium channel, bringing you yet another Mage build. So we're gonna go show you a fantastic build for soloing anywhere, any continent, any zone. It's freaking awesome. It's very hard to die and it's very powerful. So we're gonna go out to Camp Skyburst down in Steps of Infinity. I apologize about the load screen, but some things just can't be helped. So basically what this spec is Harbinger. I'm going to just talk about it a little bit while I'm running there. I'll be there in a minute. So Harbinger is a very good AoE spec, and the spec also incorporates 8 points in Coolermaster. So it's melee, of course. With being melee, though, you are getting a lot of heals. I'll show you the build quick here. Put 61 in Harbinger, 8 in Coolermaster, 7 in Elementalist. So that's 5 in Accelerated Growth, 2 in Healing Slipstream, and 1 in Bloom. And then in Elementalist Tree, 5 in Biting Cold, and 2 in Charged. Now, the macros that you're going to need for this, let's see, Harbinger... That's Arbiter. They didn't give us enough slots for macros, man, I swear to God. So, your single target, if you're going to single target something, this is your macro you want to use for it. It's a lot to say, and it's not really all that important for this video because it's just solo specs, so just take it, copy it. I'll put it in the description and you'll be good. The one we need to worry about is the AoE. So this one is show Lucent Slash, suppress macrofailures, cast Essence of the Wind, cast Vengeful Shock, cast Vorpal Slash, cast Storm's Fury, cast in brackets not active, charged blade, and cast Lucent Slash. Also what'll help is your Empyrean Ascension macro. That's show Empyrean Ascension, suppress macrofailures, cast Empyrean Ascension, cast Storm Nova, cast Energy Beam, cast Dancing Limbs, cast Shocking Touch, cast not active charged blade. You also have an Eld Proc macro, which is going to be suppress macrofailures, cast Vorpal Slash, cast Lightning Strike, cast Vile Spores, also a stopcasting function within it. Your dots, you're not really going to use because it's too much of a pain in the ass to put dots on 10 mobs like you're going to see here. So, as far as the build goes, your buffs, you want to use your Life-Giving Veil if you saw from my Coolermaster videos. This one is Raid Healing. It's the only one you get access to with 8 points. In Coolermaster, Eldritch Armor for the proc. I use a Coolermaster crystal with it because of the Vile Spores from the Eldritch Knowledge proc. And then you get your choice of 2 weapons. If you're only fighting one mob, obviously use Lightning Blade. If you're fighting more than one, use Luminous Blade. You also get a kick-ass stealth for 20 seconds. 10 seconds, my bad, 10 seconds. Good to get away from aggro. That's about it. Blade Rush is a charge. You can charge into combat. These are just here to watch. They're all within macro. Sometimes I end up having to use Introspection, which is charge gain. But for the most part, we're going to be using what's button 3 on my bar here, which is the AoE macro, and button number 2, which is your proc macro. And then sometimes, you know, if I need the extra DPS and the extra dodge, Empyrean Ascension. The rest of it, not really used except for Bloom in case my health starts to drop too low. So let's mount up and I'll show you some charge. Now we're down at Fort Antapo in Steps of Infinity. This is where I do all my farming for Empyrean Cloth. So there's a guide down here. So we're going to use this new function. We're going to go to Lathes. Teleport Shard. This is awesome for farming. I apologize for another load screen, but here we are. All the buffs are on, so just start swinging that macro over and over. What I do use the dots macro for, though, is if I have to reach something, I can hit it and it'll piercing beam them and bring them in. So here's a bunch of guys. Watch my health. See how it's kind of fluctuating? As you kill them, you'll start gaining your health back. Make sure you hit your Eldritch Knowledge proc. every time. I know there's a little delay there, but we just downed, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. 6 guys, there's 2 and 1 here. Run up to the top, we'll aggro some more. Now what you can do instead is once you get this proc, click out on the enemy and send out the proc to pull the other enemies in. Now when the enemy's in melee range, when you hit your proc, you're going to end up hitting your Vorpal Slash if it's not on cooldown already. Vorpal Slash, because of what points in the Harbinger tree, you actually gain time off of the Vorpal Slash cast time, makes it an instant. So it doesn't actually consume your Eldritch Knowledge proc. So you can get a little bursty with it as far as single target goes. When you have your proc, hit him with the Vorpal Slash and tap the proc again and hit him with a Lightning Strike or a Vile Spores, depending on which one's next. So it's extra damage that way. We'll do one more pull and then we'll call it a day. This one's one of the most intensive. Actually, you know, I'll do 2 more pulls because there's one pull that's way more intensive. How many guys here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys technically. There's that burst. And then when you got one guy left, sometimes you have a straggler. You can use like your Tempest Winds or whatnot to... Wow, no cloth off of any of them. That was crap. Anyways, now we're going to pull the shitload here. It's very possible I may run out of mana, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First, we're going to use our proc to aggro him. There's one over here. Proc to aggro here again. Now we're running kind of low on mana. Hit your introspection. You're going to start gaining mana while you're attacking, which is freaking badass. You do less damage though, and less damage with your life-giving veil means less healing as well. So sometimes you just got to be careful, but it is what it is. Eventually you'll get back up. I don't know what's up with this guy. He didn't want to, but here's single target. Switch to your blade. By this time he's half health. You can just Tempest Wind him down. Alright, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 enemies. If you want to be technical about it, it was only 8. But there is a ton of silk here in my chat. So this is Fort Antapo. I'll bring up the map. Steps of Infinity, we're right here. I believe this is base A in Conquest for the new Steps of Infinity Conquest 2. So that's where you farm Empyrean Silk, and that's also where I teach my soloing specs, apparently. So, alright guys, now you've seen it, I'm going to close this and go grab this artifact over here. So, thanks for watching, good luck soloing, and good luck farming. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you want to throw out a, you know, if you just want to tell us hi or whatever it may be. Subscribe, because we're going to be doing a 1,000 plaque giveaway in the future for Rift. And have a good night. Thanks for checking it out.